All right, we are live right now. How you doing, Mr. Church?
Very well, thank you, and yourself.
All right, let's. If you could you tell the audience a little about you and a little bit about your past?
Yeah, my name is Chuck. They call me Bundini in the gym. I am from California, from the Bay Area, Northern California.
Oh, your audio's a little low. I can't really hear you.
Uh, Okay, can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
Barely, but it's better than what it was.
What about now? What about
Now
now?
I can hear you.
Okay, good. Okay, so yeah, I come from Northern California, and born and raised in the Oakland, Richmond area. And
Whoa, I'm familiar
been
with
into
it.
boxing. Been into boxing for about 27 years, 30 years. And I had come across Olean Alexander. He was in San Jose, California. He captivated the NABF title. Went on a tour with Mike Tyson for the Once and For All fight with Michael Spinks. And he happened to be the chief sparring partner and held that North American title for a good amount of time. Then from there, come in Zab Judah and did some quests with him with Demir and Corey Spinks. We were on that ticket and we had success, of course, me helping him along to peck and poke and don't joke and leave Corey Spinks with no hope. I come back in the 40 Glock, the great Rockman, Hassan Rockman. You know, Hassan Rockman had him some questions with Oleg Maskev, had him Saunders, Corey Saunders, just a host of championship fights. And now the sensational Devin Haney has come into the spectrum in the theater, and it's just been a wonderful, wonderful long trip with him, to this WBC thing. Now everybody, they running, they hiding, shucking and jiving, dick, and we round here strapped up, understand me, get it up, understand me, ready to step up.
That's a question I've always wanted to ask somebody. Why are people constantly avoiding this man?
Well, you got to understand two things. You're 25 and old, you know what I mean, and keeping your opponents either on the stool or on the floor. You know, you want to hold on to what you got your sanctuary for long as you can. Any man that's in the sports, they in the sport business overrides ego, and business overrides desire. You got to make the right turns and let management be the ones to make the right turns. But when we talk about Tracino, what to tell
Mhm.
for, you know, we the one that keep him, he frozen with the belt WBC, we pose. Lord Devin Haney is the fastest man alive. You dig? Lightning speed make you fall to your knees. Handcuff lightning and do something with a mountain. Understand me? Got top choice Rolls Royce and fountain. That part that way. May 29th, we gonna do it right. We gonna see
All
that
right.
on
All
the
right.
stage. But for Jorge Norris, it will be a convalescent page.
Let's talk about that. The Linares fight. How do you see it ending? First round or
Well,
12th round? Oh,
did I lose you?
all right.
Well,
I think.
we want to put on a show. He's the ultimate greatest spectrum in the history of boxing. He will have fun like Sugar Ray Robinson. I think if be anything beyond five, understand me, he ready to lay, and Devin Haney won't be on no jive. You'll see the King perform. 12 cylinder, Bugatti John Gotti to the body. Tomahawk, major assault. Let him know it's his fault. Major horror for Linares. We
Hey,
don't
I
play.
hear
We gonna
that.
beat him up in the Mandolin Bay. We
All
don't play.
right.
We gonna beat him up in the Mandolin. You hearing it from Lil Devin Haney, chief handler. He doing
All right.
1,600 sit-ups, 6 miles. Understand me? We beat up Mount Charleston. He breaking treadmills.
Oh my
That
God.
part that way. Got some of the finest trainers in the world. The Las Vegas Raiders, one of the coaches is working with us. You got the great Victor Conte from Snack. This arsenal is full. Jorge Linares is getting ready to get beat up, and the world is going to see it right there on the strip where we going to come with the strap and we going to beat him up and shoot that gat. Yeah, it's gonna be fireworks, right?
All right. All right. I hear that. What about? I was hearing something about the Gamboa fight. Could you fill us in on what happened with that fight?
Well, we broke the hand, the ICBM, the Intercontinental Ballistic Missile, which we call it the April Clay, after his mama, the A Clay. Uh, the A Clay was not in effect. We shot it over the top a few times. We call it the Phantom Moab. The Moab is the mother of all bombs. That's the big right
Yes.
hand you've seen. We released it for the first time. We have been test running it, test sighting it a lot over here in Vegas. We done some test launches, some missile launches and stuff, and then seeing how that thing working. We tried it out on Moran. We know that it can destroy the world 10 times over. Devin Haney is the only man on the planet can do it. So I keep telling the world that none can save him. Understand me? We'll destroy Ryan Garcia, Luke Campbell, all three of them, and Javante Davis in one night. Devin
That's
in the
an
best shape
interesting one.
you're getting ready to see the most impressive, extraordinary performance in the history of boxing. It's going to be a Devin Haney extravaganza. And some of you suckers can't stand this.
All right. Speaking of Tank Davis, what are your opinions about him moving up right now and avoiding Devin?
Well, I'll say this in reference to that. He might be doing the best thing of his life because he's going to get beat up, and after he get beat up by Lord Devin Haney, he'll never be right.
Oh my God.
That part. That boy is slow. He can't think. His speech is discombobulated. And Lord Devin Haney to get it straight.
Oh Lord.
Going in there with the king. You see what he do with the shotgun, the William Haney. You see that jab peppering off, shooting off like a tomahawk, shooting out like a Scud missile, major official. Javante Davis wouldn't stand a chance. For one thing, he too slow on his feet, and he don't
Oh.
know nothing but to go forward. If we
Oh.
do Kurt Angle on his Kurt Angle, we'll hit him every which way but lose.
Oh.
Leonard Ellerby, no, they ain't never tried to come back and talk to Mr. Haney. He told him that he'll go talk to Eddie Hearn, make the call over in England. They wouldn't answer the bell. Crying Ryan did the same thing. He was our mandatory. And he wouldn't even step up to a mandatory situation to allow Lord Devin Haney to go off demonstration. It ain't no game. Great
Okay.
Eddie Hearn know that the world thirsts and burn. And now on the sign on the dotted line is going to be Lord Devin Haney turn. You talking Albert Pujols, Patrick Mahomes money.
Oh, you ain't got to talk to me about Patrick Mahomes money here in Kansas City. We know all about that Patrick Mahomes money.
Why you think I bring it up?
Hey, thank you. All right. I heard through a birdie about is this a last fight on a certain contract?
Fight on that's on we gonna find and we might sit down and talk about it over. So let me on live flow. You know we got talking about, but it's definitely Devin Haney's turn. We ready to perform when
Okay. You're cutting in and out right now.
Don't forget to bring Abby in the house for you leave.
Church?
Yeah, I'm here.
All right. I thought I had lost you. I thought I had lost you, brother. All right. Tell me about. Oh yeah. That's the Sprinter right there.
You see?
Uh-huh.
See what it is, the king, the Royal Highness.
Yes, sir.
Don't you, none of you people, well, outside the exemption of you monkeys that don't believe what that Lord Devin Haney body will achieve. Yes, sir. You're going to see the speed that blind and he's going to fight fine. Yep. Play
now,
you'll be set. If you play on Devin Haney, you won't be in debt. That part.
Okay. Could you tell me a little bit about Snack?
Great company. CMA 5 got the copper and zinc that you can get good rest. They got performance supplements. You know, some of the vitalication gives you the best. You vitalize, you get all vitamins. Is a wonderful, wonderful vitamin and high performance supplement company. It's
Man, the
ran
way
by
you make
big
it sound, I need to invest into some to get back in boxing shape. Because you know how it is when you're over 30. Everything starts to slow down on you.
I'm almost 60.
Oh, sweet Jesus. Oh God. Oh yeah, that stuff. Yeah. I'm gonna have to invest in some. All right. With you, world's coolest guy. What's going on with that?
Well, we got that cooking. We got that going down. You know, Archbishop Don and all that. We do all in it. Uh, Possibly we be getting to Brad and a host of other people. You know, this representative from the dog pound and so forth. If you saw me on Dog like it's hot, AOL, that's on YouTube. Snoop Dogg like AOL. It's one of the so that's another movie that I profiled in. So this guy's coming along and going to do something in the theater with me, and hopefully be just sensational for the public and for the world, the universe to see.
Okay. Is there, besides the Linares fight, is there any other fights that are going to be coming up pretty soon that you could tell me about, or is it all hush hush right now? Oh, I think. Hold on, I can't hear you. Your audio cut out for some reason. Let me check it, see if it's on my end. Edit my. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry, I can't hear you too well right now.
I'm on. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Now I can hear you. Yes. Yes. Oh, it just cut out again.
Hello?
Let me see. Yes.
Hello?
Yeah. You're choppy right now. You're choppy right now still. How about this? How about we finish the interview another time because of the audio issue right now. How about we just set up for a part 2 to this interview? All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that was church. We're going to set up for a part 2 for an interview because technical issues. We all know how that goes. We all know how that goes. It's nothing too personal or nothing too serious. Let's see.
Okay.
All right. Well, never mind. Here we are.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay, Linares.
Mm-hmm. Linares, what's going on?
Okay. He had that fight. He knocked the boy down 5 times.
Right.
Hey. Hello?
Yes. Yes, I can hear you.
Hello? Okay, hold on. Okay, yeah. You say what was I going to say? You was actually that was
Any
Mr. Haney
upcoming
calling.
fights? Any upcoming fights that we should know about after Linares? Is there a mega fight on the way? Is there a Shakur Stevenson? Is there a Tank? Is there a Ryan? I mean, is it?
Little.
Oh,
Yes, exactly. Ryan, if Ryan quit running, definitely that fight will be made. You know, they have a habit of evading the fact that they were on the Richter scale. But let me say something to you. Ryan don't have a belt. We don't need Ryan. Ryan needs Devin. We got the
hmm.
WBC strap. So with that in turn, I think more or less Teofimo is next on the menu. Teofimo, if Tank the numbers is right and they talking right, he can get it and he will get it. The wrath of Devin Haney is overwhelming, and you will
Oh
see
my God.
human mass destruction. You'll see it. Weapons mass destruction. You'll see human destruction. He's the only kid that's capable of tearing up the lightweight and the welterweight and middleweight division within a 10 or 12-year span. And he's definitely going to clean house. Ali Sugar Ray Robinson, he will be cemented. Understand me, tombstone will read, not the greatest. It won't read the greatest. Read the
Oh wow.
he's doing something that's destined to be done. At 20, we'll be 26 and 0. You can check Linares off. We 26. You did 26 and in the mix. Fast hands with that East Oakland fight plan coming out of San Francisco. And you get the opportunity
Right,
to see
bro.
it May 29th. A major assault, and Jorge Linares know it's his fault.
Oh my
You
God.
come in there, you 37 years old, you from Venezuela. You from Venezuela. I think you from where Bobby Abreu is. Don't remember two things come out of Venezuela. That's girl people in the beauty pageants and drug dealers. You're not neither one of them. You're gonna get beat
I
up
didn't
and then
want to
you're
say
gonna
it.
come to America and steal some, huh?
I said I didn't want to say
You
that,
say
but
what?
I didn't want to say that, but you said it.
Well, I'm Devin's chief handler. I'm Devin's chief handler. You can call on to he gonna get beat up. And he coming over here to Las Vegas Boulevard. We live 18 blocks from there. We gonna bid him up and walk with the 3.5 and take no jive.
That's cool.
That part
Tell.
that way. He ain't there with the king and he better act accordingly.
All right. Second coming of Bondini.
Huh?
Second coming of Bondini. Tell me about it.
Bundini, one of the greatest handler of all time. You got Crocodile, you got myself, Slim Robinson, and so forth. Bundini Brown was the greatest of all time. He's the greatest handler of all time. He's the ultimate motivator, very charismatic. He was in the service, came from overseas, got a job with Sugar Ray Robinson. Robinson told him to go talk to Ali. He told Ali he got a guy that can change the atmosphere. And he came in and said what he said in Rock Debonair from the mouth and said it with major clout. Ali beat up every shuffle and allowed him to shout.
That's true. That's true.
So I am the second coming. I am the second. I am the second coming of Bundini Brown. Uh, I take everything that Bundini does in high regards. The way he handled the fighters and cared for the fighters and helped them walk through some of the tough times and helped them walk through some of the most horrific wars in boxing.
All right. Are there any up
That's
and
what we
coming
go through and
prospects
tell
that you're
about how many
interested in?
fighters beat.
Okay.
Well, we got a hot shot kid out of the area named Amari Jones. Uh,
Maury
Fast
Jones.
hands, sensation. Another one named Shamir out of New York. Yeah, we got some real hot fighters. Amari Jones just fought, and I think it was a second round knockout, and he's on the card. He's on the ticket come May 29th. He's on the Devin Haney extravaganza. Yeah,
So
so I don't want to go too into the bag. Talking about those who's still working in the lab.
I got you. I
I
got
just
you.
want to
They're
talk
not
about
finished products yet. They're not
extravaganza.
finished products.
That's
Okay. Okay. Well,
That part. Yeah.
the WBC. Oh my, that's beautiful, man. How can I get me one of those?
Jose Suleiman, Mauricio Suleiman, Jose's son, award gave me this. You know, when you're a handler, you do stuff on a Bundini level, they do that to you.
Oh man, that's awesome. That is awesome.
And then Devin do to you.
Oh, sweet Jesus,
Devin
that's
do that to you.
beautiful. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. I'm into watches.
That
That's beautiful. Well,
But yes, this is our last in the contract. Yes, Jorge Lenoir will beat up. Yes, Ryan is ducking us. Yes, if Tank wants to put his career on the line, get took to school because he's not educated at all academically. And get took to
I'm not a
University of Devin Haney.
I'm not a biased person. I like to give everybody their fair shake. And with that being said, I personally don't think that Tank can beat Devin. I think Tank could beat Ryan, but I don't think that Tank could beat Devin. Yeah, you agree?
Ryan would be better. It'll be a better show with Ryan than it would be Devin.
Okay.
It'll be a better show with Ryan than it would be with Devin, without question.
All right.
But to be honest with you, I've seen everybody in the gym that we talking about. I fought Tank, beat him up. My ship has cruised through hostile waters with Tank. My ship has also went through the canal with Teofimo, and we also went through the Horwich Stretch with Ryan Garcia. And at the end, the flag was still there. That part.
Oh,
Our flag was still there. That part. We
oh
went through all
Lord.
those hostile waters in sparring, 5-minute rounds and so forth. Lord
Oh,
Haney's defensive skills are impeccable, as you know. He's elusive. Bugatti movement on the feet. Top choice Rolls Royce.
okay. Well,
The Rolex, the Audemars, all those are punches. That's not
okay.
jibber jabber. That's
Well,
why I respect Bundini Brown so much.
I understand that. I do. Well, Mr. Church, that's all I have for you at this moment. Is there anything that you want to say before we end this?
Catch Lord Devin Haney, May 29th. See the fastest man on the planet. You say boat speed. You dig warp speed, Concorde speed, F-16 speed. Watch Jorge Lenoir fall to his knees. Watch us walk out of the Mandalay Bay on Las Vegas Boulevard with the belts and the cheese. That way, get your ticket and don't miss it because he's going to be fighting wicked.
All right. You dig? That's it. Thank you very much, Mr. Church. God bless you. And you have a beautiful rest of your day. All right.
Thank you.
All right. Peace and love, brother. All right, everybody. All right. That was interesting. That was interesting. Let's talk about it later on. Until then, this is Polo J within the Red Corner Box and signing out. Peace and love. And remember, God loves you and so do I.